There are those who are just low vibrational because they love to be there. They get off on it. It makes them feel good. It's a old bad friend. It's that solid comfort zone. They won't ever let go. That's why I say an individual must recognize a necessity within themselves for change, or change will never arrive. No matter how many people tell them, listen, man, you got to, just stop being this. And they're like, it ain't me. It's all of you. That's just a lost cause right there. Then you have people who are low vibrational that been through trauma in their life, a lot of trauma, loss of a parent, or whatever it is, and they just carry that. They refuse to unlatch themselves from that experience. So their memory is there, the mind is there, the feelings and emotions, it's all being relived again and again, and they just can't get off that loop and pull themselves away from it. Then you have people just don't like life. You can't classify them in one gradation to say, oh, all low vibrational people just focus only on negative. That's not true. That's not true, man. That's the same as racism. That's like saying all black people are rappers and drug dealers and pimps. That ain't fair. Everybody that lives in the ghetto is a criminal. That's certainly not fair. You can't classify a group of people just by the actions of some. That's just not fair. So this is no different. So how I see low vibrational people, high vibrational people is like this. You have a glass of water you have a glass that has water in it, and it's at the midway point. A pessimist will always see it half empty. An optimist will always see it half full. And then you have the realist who just recognizes there's water in the glass, forget about how much, and that's it. So you have low vibrational people, they are dialed into the pessimism of things for whatever reason. Then you have the high vibrational people that are dialed into the optimism of things. And then you have the people that are vibrationally sound, that they recognize that I'm comprised of both. I'm not trying to deny one or the other, because this is what I always encourage you to understand, that as much as you are a part of the light, you are a significant, tantamount, equal part of the darkness. You can't separate the two. That's why we need low vibrational people, because they offer continuity. They offer contrast, and they offer that ebb and flow. When you go to the ocean, you don't see the ocean just sit still and calm, because then it would stagnate and become sedentary and putrid. There has to be motion. Low vibrational people offer motion, vibrationally speaking, to the frequency of the earth, because the wind doesn't just sit still, or else it would decay. The sky never grows stale because it moves. It has the ebb and flow, the tension and release, the yin and yang, the in and the out, the pull, the push. You have to have that. When you're making food, you have to stir the pot. So that's what their energy is offering. It is a stirring of the energies. That's where we get diversity from. Just as much as you need people that look different and possess different attributes and characters and personalities and idiosyncrasies and traits and different types of ways of approaching life, you need the same, vibrationally speaking. You need that diversification, that dynamic, vast difference between the two frequencies. You definitely need it. You need the polar opposites. You have to have it. I mean, look at a car battery. You have a positive, which is red, and a negative, which is black. But if you notice, again, they're putting the negative as black. The negative isn't blue or yellow or orange. You see how they get you to associate black with evil and negative? Look at the keys of a piano. The white keys are called the regular keys. The black keys are called the irregular keys, because you're being subliminally programmed to associate black with evil and filth and abnormal. It's just the way they work it. A judge's robe is black for a reason, and a doctor's white lab coat is white for a reason, because they want you to associate white with purity. This is what reinforces the polarized mentality and duality and separatism, if you haven't caught on by now. But the whole point of this is that the way I see it is that you need these things. You need to have that tension and release, the ebb and flow, the yin and yang, the push, the pull. You have to have it. It can't just be one. It can't be. You need the light and the dark. You need the good and the evil. You need all of it. You have to have it. People are asking, well, why do we have to have it? Well, then if you're curious about that, go ask God, because my personal feeling is how I've just described it. But why the universe created a lot of things I don't understand. Why does the universe allow all of these evil things to happen to children? I don't know. No idea. But the universe has a reason for it if it's being allowed. Because if it's not, it wouldn't happen. But that's what this is. This is Middle Earth. That's why they refer to it as Third Earth. In between, it's an in-between realm of the flux potential. That's where spirits go. They go to the fields of flux when they're not here visiting their loved ones. So there's so much stuff you'll never know, that you'll never find out. Even when you pass, you won't know. So it isn't us to try to discover why this, why that, because then you're just really wasting your time trying to dissect the mysteries and the intricacies of the universe. You're never going to do it. How do you create a soul from nothing, or an egg or a seed from nothing? Nobody knows how to do that except Source. So, you have to understand, you need low vibrational people, and you need high vibrational people, and you need mid-range vibrational people, and then you need the people that they are an all-encompassing of all of them. Because that's when you get your real balance from. You're not fighting conflict anymore, saying, I'm incapable of being negative, not me. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no flaws, no faults. There's no way I'm that. No, that's you. That's you projecting on me. That's not true. That's just living a delusional fantasy world, isn't it? Of course, everybody has flaws and faults and character traits that aren't the best. They just simply won't admit it to themselves. But other people, of course, from an objective point of view, they're going to be like, yo, man, you're just not really a nice person sometimes. Oh, that can't be true. I think you're just misreading the situation. There's no misreading here. The print is bold and clear. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video short. But yeah, just think about it. This is the reason why you have low vibrational people, high vibrational people, people that are just like very mediocre. And then you have ultra high vibrational people. Then you have extremely low vibrational people. But they're there for a reason. I mean, why do mosquitoes occupy the earth? They take blood from people, and people die from malaria and such. And people are like, why do we need mosquitoes? Well, we need them obviously maybe to keep the populations down. Maybe the universe figured from procreation that, at some point the numbers would start exceeding what the earth can handle as far as providing natural resources to these people. So you have to have crowd control. You have to have population control. That's the reason why you have apex predators, such as, wolves in the woods and great white sharks in the waters. They pick off these numbers to keep those numbers from exploding, because if there were no apex predators, those numbers would just explode, and then they would consume all of the natural resources. The universe knows this. That's a part of the food chain. It's just the way it is. But anyway, have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, and you are amazing. Take care.